Hello, everybody, this is Kyrix and more This Week in Kyrix. This is for the week of Wednesday, February 12th, 2020, being recorded on Thursday, February 13th, 2020, because I'm late. I completely forgot Tuesday that it was supposed to be recorded at all. Not that it matters, because I have yet to upload a goddamn one of these this year. So, that's a thing. Let's see where I left off. Nowhere. Perfect. Are we with him right now? No, we're not. Okay, just checking. Wow, I forgot how gammed up this shit was. But hey, I can see. Alright, let me refresh my memory. Oh, I got a lot of people. Character. Okay, I guess. Alright, so let's start with the elephant in the room. Got a hold of my friend's wife earlier today, basically saying, hey, how's the weather looking for Saturday? And she's like, the 22nd's looking good. I'm like, not the 22nd, the 15th. Because she had made a text about how the 15th was, you know, Valentine's weekend. She didn't know if they had plans, etc. And, yeah, I don't need to go there for that. And that... You know what? Fuck it. We're going to go to Nordland. Oh, shit. We're upside down. Okay, perfect. Let me go up here for a little while. And, she thought that I had rescheduled, because I said, oh, it's the third... I got the third Saturday of every month off. Well, it didn't occur to her that the third Saturday of that month was, in fact... the 15th. So, now I have to try and scramble and hopefully get the 22nd off. I might pull it off. I probably won't. You know, well, shit, I should really see if there's a place we're at war with right now. I think we're still at peace with everybody. I mean, tensions might be running high, but I think we... Yeah, we're at peace. Fuck. Anyway, so yeah, Aquatica is not going to happen, and that enrages me quite a bit, because I was really looking forward to it. I went through all the trouble getting the day off, and now that time and effort is fucking wasted. But, whatever. It happens. On that note, though, Pokemon League also didn't happen. And this time it wasn't my fault. Okay, here's how this came about. I get a text from the roommate at work the other day, like Sunday or something, basically saying, hey, cable's out, or internet's out because I forgot to pay the bill. And I'm thinking, really, dude? But... Anyway, so they said, like, oh, well, internet will be back in 24 hours, they said. Of course, the next day, no fucking internet. So, you know, he waits a bit. My friend comes over Monday. And, he basically, the plan was for him to come over and play Jaws, which we did, and I'll get into that in a couple minutes. But, I basically made him go with me to turn in the modem. Well, the problem is, they didn't do the modem right. They're supposed to have a sticker on it that had our current Wi-Fi password. Well, they left the factory one in there. So, we had no fucking internet for most of the day. But, yeah. So that was... That was part of it. The other part of it was that someone had to stay for the cable guy, because he was gonna go to work. And that someone ended up being me. This was Tuesday, by the way, where it's like, oh, well, cable guy's gonna come in, and he's gonna do a thing, he's gonna work some kind of weird witchcraft to make the thing fucking work, you know, like they do. And, I got stuck with it, because I was the only person who lived here who was home that day. So, fuck me. Problem is, he wasn't even supposed to be here until 4, so I'm basically getting a message on Discord from these guys who came to one of the leagues and telling them, yeah, this might not be the best week to go because even I'm probably not going to make it. My friend isn't going to make it because of her internship, and so on and so forth. And it's just a bunch of bullshit all around. But whatever, man. So, get down. Anyway, yeah, the whole thing was just one big fucking mess. So, Jaws. We actually got 3 games in because he was as hooked on that fucking game as I've been. First game was me as the shark, him as the humans. And I whooped him. Because I'm getting better at being a shark. Second game, we swapped. He got to play the humans. He got to play the shark. I got to play the humans. The first and only game where I have done that. And I played a super risky game with the humans. Where basically I decided that I was going to spend my early turns... Get the fuck off the desk, Willow! My early turns putting barrels in the corners to track him and to limit his movement. And basically, the goal is for the shark to get 9 humans, and for me to get 2 barrels in the shark. I got 2 barrels in him at 8 humans. My fucking god, guys, get out of my goddamn way. So, yeah, that was close. And it turned out that extra crew gear that I had really worked. I got him at the last second, then I'm back to being the shark, he's back to being the humans. Once again, I took all 9 people, although in, I think it was the second game, maybe it was the first. If he had had the ability to do 2 barrels in a turn, he'd have had me. That's it. Everybody fucking retreat. You're in my way. Trying to make some goddamn kills here. Everybody go fucking home. It's bullshit. Everybody's underfoot. Want some fucking levels here, damn it. Let me check something real quick here. That's why. Okay. Last, like, 2 or 3 lance kills, I got no sound feedback. It's because I'm not wearing the right ear on my earphones, and that's the sound the lance comes through. So that's a thing. Anyway, there were 2 noteworthy moments in Jaws. One when I was the shark, and one when he was the shark. And, The one when I was the shark was great because he ended a turn, or I ended a turn at one of the beaches. I think it was, I'm going to say North Beach just for shits and giggles. It doesn't really matter which beach. Just know that I ended my turn at a beach. Well, him as the humans likewise ended his turn as a beach with Hooper and Brody, or not Hooper and Brody, Hooper and Quint, both in their boats at the same beach. For those who don't know Jaws, the turn order goes like this. Flip an event, assign swimmers, shark goes, humans go, next turn. Right? So, what happened is there were, like, 3 swimmers at this beach, right? And the event actually gave me a 4th turn, so I basically pulled some bullshit that normally I would not be able to do with the abilities I had at the time. But, Hooper and Quint are just sitting there and suddenly watch 3 swimmers just go under. And my response to that is just this mental image, or this little miming of Quint just suddenly knocking one back. And my friend's like, so, how old was that vodka or whatever that you had? Something like that. But, it was a lot of fun. And then, of course, there was the event we pulled where Michael Brody, that is Chief Brody's son, hits the field. He's worth 2 swimmers, and only Chief Brody can rescue him. And while Hooper was at the beach where he was at, I got him too. And I made all kinds of jokes about Hooper just letting him die. And it was even better because in the next phase at the Orca, it took Hooper forever to take any damage, and he was the last human to die. Or no, he didn't die. I sunk the boat. And then I made a joke about Hooper paying off the shark and going back to screw Brody's wife, like in the book. Just implying that this whole event was just a deal he and the shark had going on. But no, the best part was, this had my friend. And keep in mind, this guy has known me forever. We've been friends for like 26 years. Or more. Probably closer to 30 years now, let's be perfectly honest. Yeah, because I'm 37. Yeah, it's been about 30 years. We've been friends forever. Like, since first grade. And anyway, the fact that I can still make him laugh like this is amazing. Where the shark has various powers. One of them is called making waves, where if you damage any part of the boat, he knocks all the humans into the water, and then it takes their entire movement turn to get back in the boat, so they can't go anywhere. All they can do is just get out of the water and stay right where they were. So he did that, and then the next turn comes around, and I start to take my human actions like, no, shark does a thing. And my action, of course, had been to pile everyone back into the damn boat, and he's like, fuck it, I've got another one, I'm going to do it again. So the way he did his rounds is he would make me flip the fin, showing where he was coming up, and then he would make me flip the power to show what he was doing that turn. So I flip the fin, I'm like, yeah, you're going here, and then flip his power card, and in the most casual way possible say, and you're a cunt. You know, like it's the most natural thing in the world to say in response to that. And something about what I said and the delivery of it just ruined him as a person. He just could not fucking breathe. And he's like, well, I was not expecting to be called a cunt today. I'm like, that implies that other days you were ready for it, just not today, you know? And for anyone curious why that's in my lexicon, I watch a lot of Australian people, and that word doesn't mean as much in Australia as it does to us. It's a very casual thing to say. It's basically, in a lot of cases, it can be their stronger version of the word dude. You know? Now, sometimes it's a swear word, otherwise it's basically like, dude, you know, like, hey, cunt, that kind of thing. That's why I just hear it so much that it just worked its way into my language. But yeah, Jaws was a lot of fun that day, and I won all 3 games, and in every single case, it was close. Like, every single time that I played the shark, he got a barrel in me. And the time he played the shark, I got both barrels in him. So. Then there's, I won as the humans against the shark. I won as the shark against the humans. But every single time, it was so close. Like, he had me down to 3 hits. Like, if I had not killed one of them one turn, or if he'd used a different weapon, or in the first case, if he'd managed to have Quint get that damn flare in me sooner, he'd have won. You know? And likewise, in the last round with me as the humans, I played, again, really risky. I basically let him have most of the boat. I had everyone piled up in one place. I decided, okay, the right side of the boat is the only part I care about. He can have that other side. He can do whatever the fuck he needs to. So all of my humans, I don't remember if I had all 3 or if it was just 2 of them, were piled on one last remaining boat piece, and it was damaged. So there was no way he wasn't going to break this thing. And in the water phase, it goes, reveal the resurface options. Shark places his. Shark resurfaces. Humans act. Shark acts. Shark damages anyone in the water. Next round. Well, so he resurfaced right where I thought he would. We dogpiled him, got enough damage to kill him, and then for shits and giggles, I had him roll his damage, and if I had missed him, if I hadn't killed him there, he'd have won. That's how close the game was. But it was a very good game, just all in all. So, Pokemon Bank exists now, that's a thing. It's taken a long goddamn time, but we finally got it, and it's pretty good. It could be better. I am actually in the process of capturing a 5 or 6 IV Ditto. I have plenty of 5s. But I'm in the process of trying to capture a 6 IV Ditto. So that's fun. Oh, shit, I got stuff to sell, don't I? Completely slipped my damn mind. Don't have a lot to sell, Jesus Christ. But, so Pokemon Home's a thing. All the Pokemon that were heretofore illegal are now legal. The ones that are in the game code. Let's not get into that fucking argument again. There is a YouTuber I watch, PokeTuber. I'm not going to say names. Let's just say he's extremely divisive. And leave it at that. But yeah, he has been pro-Game Freak on the whole National Dex issue. Partly, I think, because he doesn't understand what the issue is. Because he keeps going on about things that come up, like, oh yeah, this will fix the National Dex people, or this should fix it, this is their complaint, but they're still mad. I'm like, dude, you don't get what the National Dex is about. He seems to think that the National Dex is a combination of not being able to physically catch all the Pokemon in a game, which has never been a thing. You have never been able to catch all the Pokemon in one game. Not since Red, Blue. You always needed the other versions. I mean, maybe in the original Japanese Blue, which was like a standalone, or Green, was it? Either way, I think it was Green. No, actually, I think even in Japan, it was Red and Green were released at the same time, and then Blue was their special update game, and then we got Red and Blue, which was based on their Blue, and it's a bunch of miscellaneous bullshit. But, yeah, it's never been that, and he's like, oh, well, the Pokédex, now you can access the Pokédex from everywhere. I'm like, yeah, but here's the thing. You know what I can access from anywhere? My Pokemon that I've spent years working on. I have Pokemon that I raised in the fucking Kalos region. Which, honestly, wasn't that long ago. But that's when I got back into Pokemon. So, I have Pokemon from Kalos, I have Pokemon from the Hoenn remakes, I have Pokemon from Alola that will not see the fucking light of day because of this goddamn National Dex thing. And he's like, well, you could still see the Pokédex entries. I'm like, dude, I could give 3 shits about the Pokédex entries. I don't care if this is the last game that has a Pokédex. If Pokemon lives another 40 years with 2 games coming out every year, and they never, ever, ever have another fucking Pokédex entry, I don't care. I'm fine with that. It's never been about that. It's never been about catching them. It's been about using what you already have. And the National Dex thing is about them not letting us use the shit we've raised and earned and fucking fought for. Like, it just... I have a Pyroar. It's a little normal fire type, as in normal type / fire type. Not a normal average fire type kind of thing. And I specifically have a male Pyroar. Now, for those that don't know, there's like an 8% chance of a Pyroar being a male. Now, I almost never use this Pyroar. But I went through a lot of fucking trouble to get this little bastard. I went through something like 80 eggs trying to breed this one, and even then I didn't get all the stats I wanted and still had to hyper-train the little fucker. But I have him. And I can't use him. Now again, I'm not particularly likely to use the Pyroar. I could probably count on one hand the number of times I've used him since I bred him, and still have times left over, like still have fingers left over. But that's not the point. The point is that he's mine. I worked for him. I earned him. And I can't have him. And he's fucking mine. That's the point. And that's the point this guy isn't getting. It was never about, you know, the actual National Dex. Who gives a shit about the actual National Dex? Nobody gives a shit. You know? I mean, there's someone who likes the Pokédex intro, or the Pokédex entries. That person isn't me. You know, I could give 2 fucks. But, some people like it. I'm not one of them. Okay, now, everyone fire at will. Not that. Use weapons at will, that's the one. Matter of fact, I'm going to sit this one out from this point on. So, again, Pokemon Home is a thing now. It exists. You can pull your Pokemon from the various games, put them in Sword and Shield. Apparently, the Pokemon Go feature isn't in yet, which I'm surprised at, because they marketed that as a big thing. And it's not ready yet, but whatever, I don't care, I don't actively play Go. Matter of fact, I'm waiting for this to happen so that I can pull all of my Pokemon out of Pokemon Go and then just fucking delete it from my phone and get all that data back, because I don't play it. You know? Yeah. And I think, last but not least, that brings me to my latest project. Let me look at this. Yeah. I have started a new project. There was at one point supposed to be me playing... what's it called? The Sega Genesis Classics as a Let's Play thing. Just not as a Let's Play, but as like a Blast from the Past / Nostalgia Trip. Which, those who don't know, those are a somewhat of a thing on my channel. I don't keep up with it very often, but it's me playing games from my childhood, or at least games that existed during my childhood. Nostalgia Trip is games that I played as a child, or up to a certain point. You know, they had to be games that were out when I was a child, and that I played them within a certain span of time. Like, if I, for example, didn't... Like, if I played it last year for the first time, that's not a nostalgia trip, you know. Blast from the Past, on the other hand, is reserved for games that I played, or that existed when I was a childhood, but didn't play until adulthood, and they're usually blind runs. So, a trainer, let's get some points in that shit. Actually, wait. More important than that, let's get some points in engineer, because I'm going to be using that soon. Motherfucker! Ah, motherfucker. I did not mean to put that in agility. God damn it! Alright, so I'm gonna go back to Tolga and defeat. I am seriously this close to just fucking rebelling from this guy, because he's not doing right by me at all. 64. Morale's decent, I guess. But yeah, that was supposed to be a thing. The problem is, for whatever fucking reason, the disc wouldn't work. You know, it just would not register properly. And that sucks fucking cow dong, is what it does. Okay, so he's nearby. Charlotte Castle. But yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Well, that's a thing. Okay, now I can start being me. So anyway, the disc didn't work. I couldn't do the things that were required of me, basically. And it was not good. Not by any stretch of the imagination. So I promptly returned the disc and got a new one. That new one being the Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition Saga, for lack of a better word. And in this game, Now, I've attempted to do multiple times Baldur's Gate, and it's tricky. It's very tricky, actually. But, fuck, how do I even start? I've tried to do it before for various reasons, mostly on the PC, and for whatever reason it hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. And, you know, I've scrapped it. I did one with Eisen, but for various reasons that didn't pan out. And had to... Well, we didn't scrap that. We did finish Baldur's Gate 1, but that's as far as we got. It didn't play out the way we needed it to. There were constant scheduling issues between us. You know, it just didn't play through the way we really wanted it to, and the saga stalled. What my plan had been to get through all of Baldur's Gate 1, Siege of Dragonspear, and Baldur's Gate 2, turned into us finishing Baldur's Gate 2, kind of begrudgingly, actually. And it's not how you want your Let's Plays to go. But on the PS4, I have the new Baldur's Gate. Well, it's technically the old one, but new control schemes, all that fun shit. And that's kind of my thing. I have started that, and we shall see what I can make of it. I don't want to attack farmers. That's literally beneath me. Caravan guards. Footmen. So yeah, Baldur's Gate is active right now. It's something that I'm actively working on. Might jump back into it fairly shortly, actually, right after this. That remains to be seen, but we'll see. Apparently, and I think I might have covered this last week, apparently high levels of trainer stack, like, it doesn't combine with mine, but I'll train, then he'll train, then everyone else will train, so it kind of behooves us all to have levels of trainer. So that's going to be my next focus, is getting all that trainer up. We can start getting some really high-end guys in the army. Now, one of the problems we have is, since we have such a Kurgan-heavy army, it's going to be really tricky to...
That's a nice head you have on your shoulders.
You know, to siege. So I'm actually going to hold back, let them do their thing. And if some of them die, I'll replace them with their prisoners. Not my prisoners, their prisoners that I'm about to steal. So, right now in Baldur's Gate, I'm not very far. I had to do some various side quests to get my full roster, and then there were a couple basic equipments that I had to get, and people kept dying, and that didn't help, you know. In the Eisen game, and I think this is part of the reason that it failed, is I had a cheat sheet open, which basically told me where everything is. And I turned the entire thing into an itinerary where, like, okay, for this episode, we're going to hit this, 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 and this, you know? And I think that worked against us in the long run. Because as he put it, that's what the game became. It's just like, okay, we're going to go to this part. Okay, Baldur's Gate itself was open. Now we're going to do this part. And, you know, it just kind of fell apart. And it shouldn't have, but it did. And I'm not doing that this time. There are things I'm going to hit, but for the most part, I'm doing it all from memory. And if we pull off a quest, we pull off a quest. If we don't, we don't. And, you know, that's what it is. Let's see, 41.9. Yeah. So yeah, we're about to start, like, I believe chapter 2? I want to say. Alright, she needs some better gear. Let's get you some better gear, sweetie. Oh, you can't. You physically can't yet. Are you strength 6? Yeah, you're strength 6. Okay, you don't need much time at all to level up, actually. We're just gonna... Oh, I feel bad now. It's really funny, because he's about to hate me a whole lot more.
Less talking, more raiding.
Because I'm about to fuck his shit up, actually. Because, I've actually found that the Nords, in my case, are the easiest place to start with. Because they have no cavalry. So on the open fields of battle, my cavalry will chew them a fucking part. Now the downside is, sieging them gets a little trickier, but as I play through, that's going to be less and less of an issue. And it's so weird to see myself with just nothing but lethal gear now, because in my normal playthrough, I am full on capturing people. You know, that's all I do, is just captive, captive, captive. And I'm spec'd to have, well, I actually started a second game where I'm less spec'd for that, because the first game, I can take 50 captives at a time, and I've already started taking the Nords, that kind of thing. Oh, sorry, Betsy. Whereas in this one, I'm more leaning towards training with, you know, subbing and shit. But, yeah, I should be able to take these guys, no problem. And, like I said, with Baldur's Gate, there's a lot going for it. It's going to take a while, but Enhanced has all the versions. It has, you know, it has Baldur's Gate 1 and the little expansion pack that I can never remember the name of because it's not really a thing on its own. It just kind of exists. And then there's, you know, Siege of Dragonspear, which I've only played through on story mode. And then there's Baldur's Gate 2 and Throne of Ball and so on. There's quite a bit to go on. Okay, let's see if... Is she ready yet? Did she get anything? No, but it's like, wait a day and she'll level up. Oh dear, I am very short on money, actually. Okay, Betsy Bet, Daddy needs you to get down, honey. I love you very much, but get over here. Good kitty. Yeah, what am I gonna... Okay, first off, we're gonna go to this place, which is really goddamn ironic. I know. Okay, I'm about to hit this place like a hurricane. Alright, can I at least get up to the money that'll pay the bills? No. Alright, we're gonna keep those two things there for the time being. That's 38, 36.3. Okay. That one's 39. Okay, perfect. Alright, I think we're almost where we need to be financially. Take a look here. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Perfect. Okay, let's get you leveled up, please, sweetie. There we go. Great. Let's get you... trainer, first aid, surgery, wound treatment. Let's get you on trainer, because that's good stuff. Just curious what I've given you. Yeah, you're good. There you go. Now you look like a warrior. Whether you want to or not. Oh, hi. Okay, that's how we're playing this then. Who else wants to fucking play? I'll bet you do. Hi. Assholes. Well, that got me some more money at least. Okay, let's actually check something here. Oh, that's way too much. No, well, we'll get our stuff the old-fashioned way. Through conquest and warfare. You'll do. Oh, perfect. No, new house. It's, kind of funny you should want to test my valor. Now, I'm pretty sure we still got this, even with the uneven terrain. So that's not going to help. Just because almost my entire army is on horseback and theirs is distinctly not. And believe me, it does matter when you have horses. And the fact that the Nords don't is not a point in their favor. And let's just leave it at that. And this terrain is spoiling my charges. So yeah, we're gonna take a town before the end of this video. Because I'm gonna. I'm pretty sure I have the strength to pull it off. Really, motherfucker? Oh my god, that exact moment when I dipped the speed. Oh, piece of shit shield. I'll get him on the next pass then. Or I'll miss him entirely, sure. I'm contributing so much right now. Guess I'm breaking their shields. Got one. Yeah, I think my pole arms in my current game is something like 260 or something like that. Something absurd. I mean, I've stopped gaining 2 levels at a time. You fucker. If friendly fire was a thing, I would chase down and kill my own guy for that shit. I mean, it technically is, but I don't feel like chasing him and putting that many arrows in him. Besides, we're not doing as hot as I would like on this fight. We're still winning, and we're still going to continue winning. Because as long as I'm on horseback... See, the thing is, if he had been willing to stir up some shit between the others, and give me some opportunities for advancement, then maybe I'd still be with the Kyrgyz, but there's nothing. He gave me a town. A single, shitty, fucking town. And I'm sorry, that's just not enough. I can't make a living off that town. Not by itself. Okay, yeah, we're having a lot of guys drop, but not enough. Not enough to really hurt us. Oh, that's one of my dudes. Alright, I've done enough this round. Let's let him take the rest. I wish this was more opaque so I could see it through things. Alright, we got another round of this shit? We do. Oh god, we lost a lot of guys there. Though, honestly, I'm willing to bet most of it was wounds and not kills, but I wasn't paying attention, so who the fuck knows? I do hate in first-person mode when I'm covered with spears and shit like this, because I can never tell which one's my lance and which one's stuff that's sticking out of me. The problem is I'm so reliant on lances I forgot how to actually fight. Man, I feel bad for that guy. Then again, I've been that guy, so... Like, oh, there's 20 horsemen around. What am I gonna do? Die. Or fight your way out. One of the two. Apparently he didn't get the memo. Chose to die. Like a sucker. Alright. Oh, there's one. Gimme, gimme. I'm a little amazed at how quickly these fuckers are going down. Okay, pup. Oh yeah, we didn't really lose a lot. It's mostly, you know, injuries. Resistance 15. That's not shabby. It's not undoable. Let's get you one of them. Perfect. We got more of them. Lots of them, actually. Do you have a shield? You do not. Well, now you do. Gonna need these pretty soon. You do have a shield. It's resistance 8. Okay, so 260, 260, resistance 8. Nope, that one's better. And you're the last one. You have no shield. Let's give you one. All these awesome helmets, and I keep selling them because I keep forgetting my people need better hats. Let's give you something. Sure, you can have those, except you can't, so fuck it. Let's just go down here and rest up for a little bit. That was wrong. Ready for you yet? Okay, that's a lot better. Now let's see about these axes instead. Alright, that's 29. 34. Can't use that item, huh? Well, shit. You can almost certainly use it, yeah? Wow, none of my guys can use them. Can I use them? Do I want to? I think I do. Guarantee he can't use them. Oh my god, he can. Perfect. Okay, we're getting some. We're still good on goods. As silly as that sounds to say. Let's go recruit some peoples. Just the one. Bastards. Lots of bandit layers around here that I'll play with later, I'm sure. Okay, now before I get too feisty, how many more openings do we have? 10. Wow, okay. These little bastards aren't doing anything for us, are they? 8. Someone doesn't like us. 3. Let me just double check. Yeah, still 3. So I don't want to go round and round and round and round if there's no reason to. By the way, I want to point out that it made it sound like until I joined a person, they would stop at around 10 people or something. But no, I can just keep recruiting people limitlessly. Yeah, we'll stay here. By that night, I mean for several. get some goodies going on. Apparently these guys produce the best archers in the game, just period. So, we're going to want some of those. And by some, I mean a lot of those. Wait, what? I want to check a thing real quick. Not that, not that, not that budget. What, was I still getting some wealth for that last minute taxation or some shit? We're going to want to keep this going a little while longer. Go for 2 more days with upgrades. Skirmishers, I want to say. Yup, that's the ones. 2 more days. Let's get those strength points up a little bit. Trainer. And by 2 days, I mean 2 more training sessions. Here's one. And that's the last one. Alright, we'll make do with what we have now. Because let's be honest, it's all we can fucking do. We're going to stake our claim here. That's nice. Prep ladders. It'll take 6 hours. Do it. And then we'll hit them. I'm actually pretty handy at besieging. It's not as hard as the game might make it seem. Okay, that's good. That means they're just gonna fight us as they are. Oh, that's a big fucking hammer he's got there. Oh, nice shot. Now, regardless of the lack of horses, the archers are still deadly. Okay, so nobody died in that. Oh yeah, I still don't have a shield. That's gonna suck a little bit. Let's stand. Right here, let them get up the ladder before me. Because I'm kind of pin-cushiony a bit. Let's see. Yeah, they're gonna pin-cushion the fuck out of me. If I allow it. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Not getting there fast enough, but we're getting somewhere. Well, this version of me is much better at a fight, I'll give it that much. Wish I'd brought a shield, though. Ooh, I've leveled up. In case you're wondering why I'm just blitzing these guys and hitting them as hard as I can like this, it's because the longer I wait, the more time they have for reinforcements to arrive from elsewhere. And that will not favor us at all. Hey! Both of you stop fighting. Bodies are just piling the fuck up. I don't know who we're even fighting over here. Who are we fighting? I'm following y'all. Note to self, in a siege, have a shield. Kinda helps. I'm a little curious what it takes to build a siege tower, because I know that's a thing we can do. Man, we're losing all our veteran horse archers, that's not good. But it won't matter if I can take this castle. It also doesn't hurt that we can replenish our soldiers. They're kind of stuck here. Actually, that's more of a thing, replenishing the soldiers, that's more of a thing. If we had allies, someone could hold the siege while we go off and get dudes. Oh, nope, 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 nope. That's enough of that shit right there. And that's me going down for a minute. Wow, that's a lot of them dead. Nine hours, huh? Gonna let them lead the way up there. because I don't have a shield. And they will chew me to ribbons before I can get to them. It's just a fact. I just wish your arrows didn't count as a weapon slot. In case you're wondering, I really cannot reliably change my equipment or level up, you know, without breaking the siege entirely, and I don't feel like doing that. But if I lose again, I'm going to do it just because I got to rebuild the ladders anyway, apparently. Hi, friend. I don't know why these guys are doing nothing, but I'm okay with it, because I will not be doing nothing. I'll be justifying my presence here as more than just a lead from the rear commander, which, to be fair, I am on occasion, but never without good reason. Sometimes that reason is I'm not needed, sometimes that reason is I didn't pack a shield. Swing. I feel dangerously outnumbered here. Yeah, that's about what I thought. Ah, I'm captured it. That sucks. Well, I have all my gear, at least enough of my gear. Party? Not much, but that's okay. It's my chance to rebuild myself. And rebuild I shall. No, not that. Boop, boop. Yeah, you assholes could not possibly catch me right now. No, I don't feel like having that particular fight right now. We will actually stop here for now. See you next time, everyone. Bye-bye.